morning students. I am going to continue with chapter 4. My topic is electrovalent or ionic bond. Electrovalent or ionic bond. So atoms of metallic elements means metal. Okay, atoms of these metallic elements which have 1, 2 or 3 valence electrons. Okay, so we can say that atoms of metals, atoms of metals that have 1, 2 or 3 valence electrons, they can lose electrons to non-metal. They can lose electrons to non-metals which have 5, 6 or 7 electrons, which have 5, 6 or 7 electrons in their outermost shell, and thereby forming, when they combining with each other, they form a compound. When these metals which have 1, 2 or 3 valence electrons, when they are combining with the non-metals that have 5, 6 or 7 valence electrons, so when these metals and non-metals are combining together, they form a compound that is called electrovalent compound. These metals are having tendency to lose electrons to these non-metals which are having the tendency to gain electrons. These metals are having the tendency to lose electrons, and these non-metals are having the tendency to gain electrons. So after these transfer of these electrons, losing or gaining, after the transfer of electrons, both the combining atoms acquire the electronic configuration, of the nearest inert gas. So this is the reason why these atoms are combining, to get a stable electronic configuration of the nearest inert gas. So a metallic atom, a metallic atom which loses electrons becomes a positively charged ion, and they are called cation. And these non-metallic elements which gains electron, they are getting negatively charged ion, they form negatively charged ion, and that is called anion. They are called anion. So an ion, what do you mean by ion? An ion is the charged particle which is formed due to the gain or loss of one or more electrons by an atom. So this is the definition of an ion. Now a metallic element whose one atom readily loses electron to form a positively charged ion. For example, sodium. In the sodium, in one valence electron is there. In sodium, one valence electron is there. When this sodium is losing one electron, it changes into sodium ion. And it forms a positive charge. So this element is called electropositive element. So you can say that a metallic element whose one atom readily loses electron to form a positively charged ion, that is cation, is an electropositive element. Whereas a non-metallic element, for example chlorine, in this chlorine, that 7 valence electron is there, so it is gaining one electron, it is accepting one electron to form a negatively charged ion, that is called anion, and this element is called electronegative element. This element is called electronegative element. So a metallic element whose one atom readily loses electron to form a positively charged ion, that is called electropositive element. And a non-metallic element, see this is a non-metal, a non-metallic element whose atom readily accepts electron to form form a negatively charged ion. Okay, that is called anion. So these type of elements are called electronegative element. So this cation and anion, okay, the cation and the anion being oppositively charged. Okay, cation is having positive charge and anion is having negative charge. So the cation and anion being oppositively charged attract each other. Okay, they attract each other and form a chemical bond. Okay, they form a chemical bond. Okay, since this chemical bond formation is, okay, how this chemical bond is formed? Okay, this chemical bond is formed because of the electrostatic force of attraction, okay, between this cation and anion. Okay, in between cation and anion, one force is produced. Okay, that force is called electrostatic force of attraction. Okay, because of this electrostatic force of attraction only one chemical bond is formed in between cation and anion. So that is why this bond is called electrovalent or ionic bond. So you can say that the cation and the anion being oppositively charged attract each other and form a chemical bond. Since this chemical bond formation is due to the electrostatic force of attraction, okay, between the cation and anion, so that type of bond is called electrovalent bond or ionic bond. Electrovalent bond is only called ionic bond. So the definition of this electrovalent bond is the chemical bonds formed as a result of the transfer of electron. Okay, remember always whenever you have to write the definition of this electrovalent or ionic bond, you have to use this word transfer of electrons. Okay, in the place of transfer you can write lose or gain. Okay, so the chemical bonds formed as a result of transfer of electrons from one atom of an element to the one atom of another element are called ionic bonds or electrovalent bonds. And the compound formed, okay, the compound which is formed with this transfer of electrons, okay, that compound is called electrovalent compound. Okay, and the number of electrons that an atom of an element loses or gains, the number of electron of an atom, okay, the number of electron which is losing or gaining, okay, that number of electron is called electrovalency. So we know that all the metals have only 1, 2 or 3 valence electrons. Metals are having 1, 2 or 3 valence electrons. 1, 2 or 3 valence electrons. Okay, so they have a tendency to lose their valence electrons. Okay, they have a tendency to lose their valence electrons. Okay, so they combine with non-metals. Okay, that is why they combine with non-metals which have 5, 6 or 7 valence electron. Okay, metals are having 1, 2, 3 valence electrons. That is why they are having tendency to lose electrons with those non-metals element which have 5, 6 or 7 valence electrons in their valence shell, and that is why they are having tendency to gain electrons. Okay, and they form ionic bond. Okay, when these metals and non-metals are combining together, they form ionic bond. So one more definition of this electrovalent bond is that bonds formed between metals and non-metals. Okay, bonds formed between metals and non-metals are called ionic bond or electrovalent bond. Okay, now you see the example of some electrovalent compounds. Okay, first one is sodium chloride. Okay, now you see how to draw the orbit structure of electrovalent bonding of this sodium chloride. Sodium chloride. Okay, now first you have to draw the atom of sodium. Sodium electronic configuration will be 281. Okay, electronic configuration is 281. So in the first shell 2 electrons will be there. Okay, in the second shell 8 electrons will be there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And one electron will be there. Okay, so this is the sodium atom. This is sodium atom. Electronic configuration 281. Okay, now when this sodium atom is combining with one non-metal chlorine. Okay, chlorine is having electronic configuration 287. Okay, this is chlorine atom. Chlorine atom. Electronic configuration 287. In the first one, 2 electrons are there. In the second one, 8 electrons will be there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And in the last one, you can see 7 electrons will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay. So, this sodium is a metal. Sodium is having tendency to lose electrons. So, it will lose one electron to this chlorine. Okay. Sodium is having a tendency to lose electron. That is why to complete its octet. Okay. To complete its octet, it will lose one electron, okay, to this chlorine atom. And since chlorine is having 7 electron in its outermost shell, so when this chlorine will get one more electron, it will be 8. So this chlorine will also get a stable electronic configuration. So when it will lose this one electron, it will be changed in a sodium ion. It will change as a sodium ion now. So now its electronic configuration will be 2 and 8 only, because one electron it has lost. So in the first shell, only 2 shell you have to make. Okay, in the first shell 2 electrons, and in the second one, 2 electrons. Okay, and in the second one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it has changed into sodium ion. Okay, it will change into sodium ion, and its electronic configuration will be 2, 8. Okay, its electronic configuration will be 2, 8. Okay, and it will get a positive charge also. Okay, and this chlorine atom will change into chloride ion. Okay, so Cl 1, 2, 3, and its electronic configuration will be 2, 8, 8 now. It will get one electron, okay, from this sodium atom. So its electronic configuration will be 2, 8, 8. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it will get a negative sign and it will change into chloride ion now. Now from this atom it has changed into chloride ion, and in between these two atoms one force is there. Okay, that is called the Coulomb force. So this is the orbit structure of electrovalent bonding in sodium chloride. Okay, this is the example of electrovalent bond. Okay, I hope you understood. Likewise, you have to make the orbit structure of this magnesium chloride and calcium oxide. I hope you understood. Thank you so much.